with integrity. Hi, welcome back, and this is Pulse of the Week, Friday, 31st of October 2025, and this is my editorial on this very subject, which is in line with the OSP's press conference and the response we had from lawyers or the lawyer for Ken Ofori-Atta. And I captioned this one: Frank Davies, shut up and tell your Kutunkunuku to return and face prosecution. That's the caption of my editorial. All right. Lawyer Frank Davies: we see the performance, the smoke screen, the theatrics, but enough is enough. Your repeated defense of Ken Kutunkunuku Ofori-Atta has crossed from zealous advocacy into the realm of public spectacle. Your jays at the special prosecutor, your accusations of media gimmicks, your scolding of press briefings, they reek of desperation, not justice. Let me be clear. The people of Ghana do not care for the rhetorics acrobats. They demand accountability, Mr. Frank Davies. They demand that culpable public officials be held accountable for the misuse of public funds. If your client is innocent, let him stand in the full glare of open court, subject to cross-examination, not parading through radio waves as though public sentiment is his verdict. The facts are tendered not for debate, but for duty. The Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, under the authority conferred by the 1992 Constitution and the OSP Act 959, has declared that serious financial irregularities have been unearthed involving former finance minister or the finance ministry, the Ghana Revenue Authority, and contracting parties linked to Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. The OSP has announced its intention to charge Ken Ofori-Atta and others by November 2025, when Ofori-Atta neglects lawful sermons while treating in foreign lands, offering only vague medical letters. The OSP declares him a fugitive and escalates to extradition initiatives. Interpol has even issued a red notice at Ghana's request for the ex-minister's possible detention and return. These are not matters for sound bites, Mr. Frank Davies. They are grave legal and constitutional questions. The OSP is not your podium, and you are not entitled to dominate the narrative while the law stares behind the scenes. And listen, Mr. Frank Davies, if the special prosecutor somehow violates constitutional provisions, oversteps authority, abuses processes, tramples rights, invoke the courts, that is the proper path. But do not stand in the open insulting institutions while hiding your client in foreign medical complexes and demanding media apologies instead of legal response. Mr. Frank Davies, you must shut up. Mr. Frank Davies, this is an advice for you. 1. Silence the microphone. Pick up the brief. Let your advocacy return to the courtroom where arguments matter most. 2. Tell Kutunkunuku, Ken Ofori-Atta, to return home. No more excuses for indefinite stay abroad. If the evidence is weak, prove it with facts and cross-examination, not with a public relations campaign. 3. Stop casting suspicion on the OSP's motive. If the OSP missteps, challenge them through the judicial system. But do not belittle an anti-corruption institution while shielding alleged misconduct with mock outrage. My fourth and final advice to you, Mr. Frank Davies. Respect the public's right to accountability. You serve a client, yes, but Ghana, the citizens, deserve closure, truth, and transparency. In sum, Frank Davies, shut up with your theatrics. Do your job. Defend your client vigorously, but within the law. And advise Kutunkunuku to come home, face the charges, and let right prevail. Anything less demeans our democracy. And this is my editorial. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and this is NSG News. Just after this,